Hi. I think I fixed desynced stuff already, so that should be good, but I don't know. I guess we're going to have to see if there's any sort of issue here. Had that with one of the more recent Isaac episodes in that way. Oh, was that? Oh, I thought that was one of the invisibility necklaces, which would have made me think that was very funny. I don't know. All right. Start and run. Although it's like, really, I don't necessarily need to... Oh, I need to rebind all of the controls, too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Everything else should be fine. Okay, there we go. Jeez. Oh, hey there, eyes emoji. Hello. Those are the eyes emoji. To be fair, I haven't actually done a stream in a little while, mostly because it's been a lot of Binding of Isaac as of late. Because, you know, I like that game. What can I even say? It's also one of those things where it's just like, you know, I gotta do more streams already. It's just like, well, first off, I gotta actually like finish up. We're so close. We are so close to the end of... Yeah, okay. We're so close. We're so close to like the end of basic. Pretty quick. Okay. How long does it take to regen it back up? Not tremendously. Oh, that's actually something to know. Okay, anyway. What was I even talking about here? Alright, that's a strategy. There's stuff that I might be able to do with that there. I have to make sure that I can actually, like, you know, use the thing properly, though. Which is to say, get, like, actual charges back on it, too. It doesn't seem to take, like, a tremendously long time, but yeah, like... Okay. Seems to last a decent amount of time, but not quite. I like Soy Jack? What is Soy Jack? The hell? Anyway, you don't buy the range pack thing with lightning? I do not. Also, why is healing kind of like faster than usual? Did I screw something up there with the healing thing? Like, no? Feel like I should not get it activating that quickly, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah, like it actually activates super fast. What's up with that? The Isaac apocalypse is over? Woohoo. No, it's not. In fact, you know what? Just because of that, I'm going to go right back to Binding of Isaac. I mean, if I can. Thinking about like that. Anyway. So. Yeah, so today's going to be, what, the what's it called episode? Force Shield. I think I got a good idea of how I want to kind of approach that, but, you know. It's going to be an entire thing just by itself. Certainly, because it's one of those weapons that I haven't really used a lot, period. Because, you know, it is a weapon based around holding out the actual shield itself. So it's like, it's not really the easiest thing to actually use most of the time, at least in my opinion. I don't know. It also has like the whole charging thing, but it is a weapon that you can use very passively. Is there any like good strategies or builds that I should be using with the Force Shield in particular? Little Gish is not what I'm looking for, by the way. Yeah, it's like I don't really know if there's any specific, you know, aside from maybe getting like passive items. I'm talking like attempting to go for turrets. If I could find like colorless turrets, that would probably be pretty useful. Like even putting it in the backpack is not really going to make too much of a difference after all. It's one of those items that I think is, it's just like, to use properly, it's got to be front and center. So, Happy Dead franchise? You think this game is a franchise? It's a single game. Use the Armadillo Pack Force Shield. No, that's, no. That's not how, you know, first off, that is not how I've ever done. I don't play Rules Lawyer when it comes to these runs at the very least. I'll play Rules Lawyer with other runs, not the ones where I'm actually trying to show stuff off, after all. Okay. Nothing very good. Tainted Loss is going to be hell. Did you see the last episode that I had? It was actually pretty good up until I died. Did I forget that the Holy Mantle, that you get a Holy Mantle effect after beating Dogma? I sure did. Would have been much better. I maybe even could have been successful if I remembered that. Please, Holy Card? What if I get like a D1 or a blank card or something? Besides, it's just like, I said in the episode too, that it's just like, if I lose the Holy Mantle at this point in the game, it might as well just be a loss. It's like, that's absurd. I want to wait at least a little bit before I even try and use it. Dogma balls. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, it's just a new visual update for Dead Cells. Hey, we can still continue talking about Dead Cells. We're talking about the Force Shield. Force Shield, like I said, is... I think it... You know, like when I was thinking about how to approach the episode, I did realize, yeah, you know, it is really just an extension of what they originally envisioned the Force Shield to be like, where you're holding it out, except this time it gives you invincibility. It's just you can't move around while doing invincibility. During my very brief tenure using it at the start of the stream here, before somebody said that I wasn't playing Isaac enough or something, I don't know, remember, whatever they said. It's just like, apparently you can use, like, the, fast bombs. Fast bombs! Now your bombs have gone too fast. Why do I keep quoting that song? Anyway, but yeah, it's like, basically, yeah, you can use skills with it. So, passive damage, turrets, Sackhead. You know what, I will actually take Sackhead. Sackhead's a good item. So just like, yeah, turrets, Death Orb, Crusher, all stuff that could work out pretty good. Are we doing Isaac cells? I don't have Binding of Isaac or Dead Cells on PS4, and I don't want to try to actually like set that up in a different way. Here, gimme. And the big brain play is going to be take one, pick up Sackhead, open up the sack head, and then did anything else turn into a sack? No. That would do that in the past. Anyway, okay. I'm gonna need to greet up the donation soon. I mean, we could do that after this run, of course, because we're now doing Binding of Isaac rather than doing Dead Cells. The iron grip of Isaac continues, and it will not stop, at least until like I unlock the death certificate, basically. Oh wow, that was really close to just running right into that worm. Would have been an embarrassing way to die. Anyway, Duck will pay for whichever game is cheaper. I don't even know how that would work, if I'm being honest here, because of, you know, the controls are... I've never actually played Isaac with a controller before. I don't know what that's even like, to be honest. Man, I don't... Like, what you should do is you should pay for Dead Cells on the PS4 so that I can play Dead Cells and also Dead Cells. That would at least those are both 2D games. There we are. Double Dead Cells. Double the dead, double the cells. What do we got for... Okay. Yeah, whatever. I can deal with this. Not the most annoying enemies, anyway. But yeah, Force Shield. Don't really have too much of a plan aside from, like, the very beginning talking about what the whole actual... there it is. You know, and in fact, now's probably a good time to go and greed up the machine. Anyway. Kill you with kindness? Yeah, whatever, it's enough. But it said Dead Cells. Yeah, we're going to be doing Dead Cells, maybe. Or maybe we're now just a full-time Binding of Isaac channel. Forever. Probably not forever. I got bored of this game after I unlocked everything the first time. That'll happen again. Basically. Bone Boy. Could do Bone Boy for the actual episode that I'm going to end up doing today. Because, you know, It's been daily at this point in time. Doing Cell's dead? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. Doing Cell's dead. I don't know. It's like maybe we gonna do that at this point. I don't know. Like the plan. Like I said, I prepared up the entire spiel for doing the Force Shield episode today, but it's like we could also just do Binding of Isaac. I'm just saying. Like Binding of Isaac is entirely possible too. Hey, come on now. Hey, come on, dude. Alex and Rex love BDSM. I've never been a big fan of BDSM. I don't know. Not really my thing. Well, anyway. The Shibari of Isaac. Yes, the art of erotic rope tying. Shibaru means to bind, if you don't know. Anyway. Didn't know Rex's real name was Isaac. Well, now you do. I always thought it was Rex. But here we are. Nickel. Anyway, yeah, so Force Shield. Was there anything else to talk about there? Does anybody have, like, any good runs or whatever that I should be doing with that? Obviously, like I said, colorless stuff or whatever, but, you know. You know. Okay, and okay. Rex is a name. Rex is definitely a name. It's Latin for king. Unlike Kyle, which is Hebrew for handsome, and I don't live up to that. Or do I? You'll never know. GB bug, yeah, no, this run is already done. Well, actually, no, I do really like having the stopwatch there, but we're here to do funny donation stuff. Nah. Any interest in Biomutant? I saw like a little bit about Biomutant. I don't actually know like what the deal with it is. It's like there's, I am like tabula rasa. Don't really know much of anything about that game. Something about like you're supposed to be like mutating to survive or something. Hey, Spoon Vendor. I like that item. Probably not worth it. Yeah. We already know what. Ugh, simping. You're on Twitch. Simping is easy when you're on Twitch. It's just the way of the world, baby. Twitch chat has always been cringe. I don't know if you were even here during like the Justin TV days. I was actually in the stream that Resident Sleeper when that happened, by the way. If we're trying to get bona fides as far as Twitch stuff goes. No, anyway. I was also there when Adler woke up like 10 hours later because I was in a weird schedule at my life at that point. Anyway. Oh, man. All right, Epic give me Dead Cells for free. Really? Is it free on the Epic Store? I mean, hey, go get it. It's a good game. I'd highly recommend it. Cool, cool. Wow, Doc, you're old. Shut up. Kids. Come on. I went through all that trouble to get all that meowny, and I didn't even get anything. So anyway, hey, what are we doing again? I forgot. Whatever. Oh, right, Dead Cells. Hey, everybody. Were we talking about Dead Cells? Because I forgot. I was too busy playing Binding of Isaac at this point now. This is no longer going to be a Dead Cells Day. Are we now doing Binding of Isaac Day again? I will leave specifically to spite you. Good. Spite me. Spite me harder, Daddy. I not only partake in the spite. Spite is life. Hey, nice. Anyway, we were talking Persona 5. It's like, Jesus Christ. You know, I think after the last episode of Persona 5, I'm just like, that was the most fed up I was with doing like anything with that game, bar none when it comes to episodes. I don't know, it's something about like just just the nexus of awfulness that the last episode and like the last story arc was. It's like, man, hey, head of the Keeper. Actually, like, legitimately really good for the Keeper. Dare I take it? Well, dare I actually do this run proper? Because, like, you know, what do I have to unlock still? Mother fight? I'm still on floor 1. Oh no, we're actually doing like a real run now. I'm sorry, everybody. Looks like there's gonna be no dead cells today. Okay, let's go do dead cells. Anyway. I'll do that after the run. That's a good item to get for that, though, for the Keeper. Oh, Keepsy. What? No dead cells? We're doing dead cells right now. Play weapons you hate. I don't use this. The weapons I only played because of Dead Isaac. Well, you just got him. That was Dead Isaac. That's Isaac as a desiccated corpse. Anyway. Funny Keeper run. It's like, to be fair, I'm so close to like beating everything with the Tainted Keeper of all characters possible. Let me just switch to NetHack. I mean, to be fair, I still have Cogmind to play, as well as I was just watching Tomato playing Cataclysm DDA, and I'm just like, man, I could maybe play some Cataclysm. Why is it doing that? Controller, why are you doing this? Heal. It's doing it so quickly. Like, it's trying to... Can I just, like, go back to default or something with that? Yeah, here we go. Okay. It seems to actually be doing it properly now. Because, yeah, now it's not just trying to immediately, the second that I press the RB button, trying to take a quick sippy. All right, anyway. Oh, what are we even talking about here? I have brisket, ribs, mashed potatoes, corn, french fries, keep me entertained until I pass out from a food coma. That sounds nice. I have a margarita. Drunk? I'm not drunk. I have a margarita. One. And it's one of those, like, little, you know, bottled cocktail things. SMH, when my streamer has few female identifying viewers. Well, what can I say? I don't pick my demographic. In fact, if I picked my demographic, I probably wouldn't have one. That's just how it is. All right. We see more double gaming. I do never, probably. Why would we do that? Go lure women over. Ah, yes, the most popular way to attract women to you, with luring. Fishing? Whatever. NetHack and Cogmind at the same time. At least those games are turn-based, so it would be more possible. More possible? Looks like there's a missing item. I think that's actually a mutation. Like, I got like one mutation that I still need to go get, and oh right, the toothpick. The thing, the club from the alpha version. I still have yet to get that. I gotta go grind that thing out at some point in time as well. Oh, also thank you, Ace. I love you. All right. Let's go like do the proper episode now here. It's like we're very, very close to. It's on the big guy in the caverns. The big guy, the ground shaker. There's a bunch of that guy's got a bunch of things on him for whatever reason. Weird. Thank you, Rex. I love you once again. Love Dead Cells on YouTube. I'm only on 4 boss cells. Hey, 4 boss cells is actually like a lot more possible now. Remember that to get the 5th boss cell, you don't actually beat the game. You got to go for the giant. Just to... Because that is one of those things that's just like, it's not clear in the game at all. Big rock guy with gems in his back. Yeah, that's the ground shaker. Ground shaker. The quadruped. Rex really enjoying his Dogecoin hitting 50 cents. Yeah, it's been like weirdly... Bye, Alex. You didn't give me money. I don't love you. Enjoying Dogecoin hitting 50 cents. I was seriously considering at one point, like maybe just throw in like $50 or something, you know, like not break the bank money in Dogecoin, but like, I don't know. Whatever. Let's be honest here, I wasn't going to do it anyway. I was going to retire in Dogcoin. Go for the giant and 5 boss cell. How did I not know that? No, I mean, it doesn't spell it out in the game at all. It's like nobody knows that. It's the weirdest. I don't know why, like, Motion Twin decided to do that. Not ever tell. Whatever. Threw in $20 at 6 cents and got like $200 out of that. Yeah, it's like the thing is, it's just like, you know, I got a full-time job. I'm also doing the whole streaming thing. I could like throw some money into a stupid investment. But like, I don't even know what I'm fucking doing at all. But besides, it's like, you don't invest on an upswing like that. Anyway, we're like actually, we're supposed to be doing, unless you should have saved this one for the Keeper run. At least that would have been relevant to the whole theming of the character. Oh boy. Anyway. Jeez. Go all in or not? No! Just dump money in Twitter stocks. But dump money in literal meme currency. Literal meme currency. Man. All right, we're doing an actual run here as well. But like, all right. The amount of memers, it makes sense. I don't know, man. It's like memes have a shelf life of roughly like 30 seconds. You can't build a house on memes, except you definitely can, and people did. Do you do these runs in custom? I mean, it is in custom mode. That is I do actually do these in custom mode, but they're very like non-custom mode. Like, for example, get my mouse off screen here. For example, it's like I'm doing the force shield today, so I have all the other shields turned off, which will mean that it will appear in the tubes at the very start. But like, aside from that, it's still mostly a vanilla run. I got Tesla coil turned off because I just think it's too powerful. Same thing with the Hokuto's bow and spoiler weapons. You know. That whole thing. Memes have a shelf life of whatever. They resurrect and mutate often. When are we going to bring back Mr. T ate my balls then? When's that coming back? When's the haha I'm using the internet guy? When's Tayzon Day? I mean, I know that he's on Twitch, but like, you know, come on. Yeah. All right, anyway. Yeah. Don't even have half the weapons unlocked. They're literally one cell away from being unlocked because I could play the game in normal mode and didn't want them to be dropped. I mean, I think that playing on custom mode is the way that basically Motion Twin intends for you to play the game at this point. So it's like getting them unlocked and just like having them available for you so you can customize the run in whatever way you choose. I think it's just that's how Motion Twin tunes the difficulty, you know? Well, anyway. Put it all into Ethereum. That's the real moneymaker these days. No. Anyway, we like actually need to go into YouTube mode here because like I want to do the episode and then I want to go get back to that Keeper run because I think it has a lot of promise. Like there's a lot of good stuff in that Keeper run. I maybe could have gone for like the starter deck too. You know, isn't there a tooltip that literally says custom mode is not cheating? I don't know. Hard to say. YouTube voice. This is the YouTube voice, which is to say it's my voice. This is what I sound like. You people, it's like, you think I'm doing like, I'm not trying to do this, you know. Well, I mean, you could always get Chivos in custom mode. You just, it's just only if you turned off too many items. Oh, yeah. Dogcoin is definitely going to be dropping after this. I do not see an enormous bubble for the meme currency. You know how it is. Oh, man. I'm about to become Report. I've never actually watched Report of the Week. I like the guy. I've seen clips of him, but like I've never actually like sat down and watched it before. Maybe I should at some point in time. Anyway, less manic, more TV show host. How is it less manic? Whatever. Let's just. We're gonna get on with this. All right, everybody, here it comes. Oh, get out! Everybody, raise your YouTubes or whatever. All right, let's start this in 5, 4, 3, 2. The Force Shield. One of the more interesting shields in the game because I almost never use it. It is way more defensively focused, which I can appreciate quite a bit, but it is also an item that, I don't know, the defense comes at a hefty cost. Not only is there... try that again. Doc, I think you were literally a Report of the Week, but for Let's Plays. I don't actually wear suits, though. At best, you're going to get me in casual, and you're not going to see me. Also, that thing, too. All right. Okay. Stop this. Start up recording again. Okay, Margarita voices. Shut up. I'm like literally 2 sips into this thing because I'm talking the entire time. Here, I'll have one more quick sippy. Let's try it again. Now then. Lightweight. Oh, shut up. You know that's not true at all. Anyway, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. One of the more defensively focused shields in the game, the Force Shield is an interesting one. The original version of it was one that you were intended to just hold up and had absolutely nothing to do with trying to parry with it at all. The reworked one, and by reworked, I mean reworked as of, what, like 2 years ago at this point, means that you can now hold it out to give yourself an invincibility barrier. And it is based on a timer. The charges that you have on the shield do basically represent how long it's going to last, but that can be recharged slowly over time, or very quickly if you are getting parries with it. It's an interesting shield because it is one that is largely based around using the mechanic of holding out the shield, which is something that, I don't know, I don't really use too often, but certainly could be very useful in some circumstances. There are points like, just using passive items like the Mushroom Boy that I got out here where I can just, let him do all the work while I'm sitting in the background being completely invincible. There are, of course, like, any sort of turret is going to be very good with this. Same thing with, like, the Death Orb. I can see myself getting a lot of usage out of. However, it's just, I don't know, if I was going to take a very defensively focused shield, I would more often than not go for a Rampart instead, because it doesn't require you to hold out a shield and stand perfectly still. I don't know. It's certainly also got just, like, a lot of very good uses over the course of the game, especially with bosses, because many bosses have very big attacks that you want to be completely invincible for. Talking like trying to get like the Telluric Shock attack from the Hand of the King would be very nice to have the shield for. Stuff like the Gulf Swing from the Timekeeper, when the Scarecrow starts throwing around mushrooms, and of course the Bullet Hell attack, maybe the most notable one of them all. Just having something where you can sit down and be completely invincible for a couple seconds is very, very good. Also, if you're kind of unsure on like the timing for like enemy attacks in the game, the ability to be invincible for that is also pretty nice. You don't really have to second guess yourself or anything like that. Just kind of on-demand invincibility. However, I don't know, the whole problem with the charges and waiting for them to regen up if you're unsure about like the parry timing for stuff might make that a little less tempting to actually want to use at any point in time. That said, it's just like I do think that what I'm probably going to want to go for is just trying to get like a bunch of passive items. Really, I mean, I've already been letting Mushroom Boy in a lot of recent runs do a lot of work, but hey, this one, I think with this item in particular, it's really justified. It's just one that works really well with his particular set of skills. What can I say? And aside from that, I don't know. It's like a good ranged weapons, any sort of good colorless weapons could be very useful. Maybe even like tonic to give myself even more defensiveness. No, I think I want to go fully offensive if I'm taking a very defensive shield. Yeah, maybe something like the Scarecrow Sickles. As you know, the Scarecrow Sickles, if you get into the right position, they'll just fly around you infinitely. And that means that if I can stay invincible while that's happening, I don't even need to move to accidentally pick those things up. It could be some quite good synergy. I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm going to kind of play this one by ear and see if chat has anything to say in terms of good builds that I should be going for right now. Yes, Mushroom Boy, my actual human son. I know. I use it a lot. I use him a lot, but that's because he's a very, very good boy who does good damage and also does good knockback too, which is just useful by itself. I mean, not with every single weapon, of course. If you're really trying to rely on a... Aha! If you're really trying to rely on like a heavy melee weapon that would reducing your range and everything be kind of a problem, that, yeah, is not great. However, as it is, it's like, this is a weapon based around staying still and not getting hit. I cannot believe I got hit so much, speaking of which. It's a match made in heaven. What can I say? Kamikaze Mushroom Boy, never. Actual human son. I would never do that to my actual human son. It's the thing you just suggested is horrible, and you should be ashamed of yourself. They reduced its explosive damage. Well, I'll never find out. I'll throw that one out right now. I will never find out if they've reduced its explosion damage. You heartless monsters. Now then. Besides, it also does put him on a pretty hefty cooldown, so I don't really want to do that just by itself. As it is, let's go into the Arboretum. I don't know. I mean, there's no reason for that. I mean, technically, this weapon is actually gotten from the... I keep wanting to call them, like, pustulant zombies, but they're not. They're the guys that throw worms at you in the sewers. That's where you get the shield if you're looking for it yourself. Still sacrificing the Mama Tick? No, we don't talk about that. Anyway. Look, we're not going to... Don't tell Mushroom Boy that he's going to be sacrificed. Come on. Anyway, anything else that would be good here? I mean, I don't think there's anything that's going to give you... Actually, does double ammo work for the shield? I don't really... It's technically not ammo in the traditional sense, but... No. Doesn't actually work. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll just keep it for right now. Maybe... It's just not showing? Nope, it does not work for that. Ah, well, quite unfortunate. Relaxing Doc refusing to kill his child to file taxes / relax to. I still gotta file my taxes. Never want to because I actually have to pay them. You know, making all that big YouTube money. Gotta give Uncle Sam his cut. I make like $100 a month at best. Anyway, in case you were ever wondering about that. Ah, God. Especially now that it's just been Isaac all the time, every time. Look, just be happy that I have broken myself away from playing Binding of Isaac for 5 seconds to actually play a little bit of Dead Cells. Because I'm going to be honest, I can feel the pull of it right now. The Isaac is calling. I had a good keeper run going in this very stream, no less. I could get back there at any point in time and just continue it on. No. Doing Dead Cells right now. We're doing Dead Cells right now. Although I did like that somebody saying in the last episode that there's so much stuff that's like, oh, hey, this is a game I really love, near and dear to my heart. Let's talk about some strategy and, things I love about it. Well, the game, of course, is just big explosive diarrhea sounds over and over and over every couple of seconds. It's the real dichotomy of man. I hate that item. I hate diarrhea item. Anyway, I hate diarrhea in that game. There's too much of it. That's what I say. Wait. Here's a good time to use the shield. Yep. Okay, now I can't use the shield anymore. Still can use traditional parries and everything with this, so I mean, I might as well if I can. And then just... unfortunately, I don't think I get, like, the benefit from... Yeah, I don't think I get, like, the benefit from, like, poisoning enemies, for example, with this if they're hitting the invincibility shield. Would be something that I would actually like to see with this weapon. Pretty much, if I was going to suggest anything with this weapon, I guess I really can't say too much. I don't really use it too often. But it's like, if I was going to ever say anything about this weapon in particular, I would like it if the invincibility thing... Like I said, one of the big issues is like the whole standing still to make it actually work and everything. If you could just like toggle it on and off, I think I would probably end up using this a lot more, because then it would just have like the same sort of utility as using the Rampart, which gives you invincibility whenever you get parries. But you know, the invincibility is not one where you have to continue to hold out the shield. The other thing, of course, would just be, I don't know, there was a second thing that I already forgot. I'm sorry, everybody. I have failed you as a commentator and as a person who plays video games. Maybe I'll remember it. Just give me a sec. No, that was my mushroom boy. Anyway. Okay. Oh, yeah, like, basically make it be like the cocoon or something, where it actually gives you the benefits of the shield when enemies attack you while you're invincible. Because it's like, as of right now, it doesn't even stop the rampages from doing anything. I think that would go a long way towards... Ugh. I'm okay. I think that would go a long way towards really convincing me to use this a lot more. Like I said, it's an interesting idea. It's a weapon. It's a weapon intended for you to hold out the shield, not go for parries. Parries obviously do give you benefit, but it's like it's the whole holding out of the shield, which is what the original weapon was back in the day and everything when they first introduced it. I remember that was the weapon that hijacked the second... Oh, no, I'm okay. That was the weapon that hijacked the second shovel run. I should have started out pretending like this was going to be the shovel episode and then turn it right into the force shield. That would have been a good bit. But, yeah, it's like just because I got a particularly good one of those, because I was so unsure of it actually even being halfway decent as far as weapon goes. And it's like, yeah, it's like the second that I saw that I could get a increased damage one of those, like just straight plus 300% damage, I just jumped on that opportunity. There we go. Give me that good heal. Also, please ignore the start of the stream where I forgot what button actually does the heal and assigned it to the wrong one until I decide to flip it back to being the default controls. I've only played this game for 1,700 hours. I can't be expected to just instinctively know what all the buttons are. Ammo seems to work with the force shield, or does it? I wasn't even like looking, but it didn't seem to like increase the amount of ammo that I was getting at all. That said, I guess I haven't really been paying too much attention. You know, ice shards, maybe not too bad. We got anything oil related? No. However, I do have you, which is perhaps somewhat oil related if I find something a little bit later. I do love myself the Rhythm and Bazooki. Good damage, big area. Nice fast swing, and cool gimmick. It's like, hey, it's got it all, baby. Besides, it was also the original, it was also paired up with the original Mushroom Boy run, so I feel like, you know. See, like, look at that. Even as much as they have nerfed the damage over time, it's like, it's still rocking faces off like none other. Ah, what a good weapon. Anyway, he has the ammunition because he wanted to figure out if it does work, but it doesn't seem like it did. Yeah, I don't actually know. Like, maybe it was doing it secretly or something. That was kind of like my Rhythm and Bazooka is fast for a survival weapon. It's not that fast. Yeah, I was wondering maybe if it was doing it like secretly, like without actually showing it on the HUD, but I do not think that is the case. Yeah, see, the whole like passive damage thing of having a Mushroom Boy. It's like there's some real strategy here. And again, going for like some enemies with really annoying, big, wide range hitting attacks. It's like there's reasons why I'd want to use this, certainly. I rarely ever do. What can I say? It's just, it is a weapon that, for some reason, I usually try to like use different weapons as much as possible in a game if there's any chance that it could be useful in whatever way, except for Force Shield. Because I swear, it's just like, yeah, there's good reason why it's appearing this late in the showcase runs. I hate that guy. I hate that guy too. Boys, I think this might be a time where I am going to end up doing the old alienation strategy. Sorry to say. Might as well be getting killed. Oh, come on now. Look, a little bit of poor play here and there can be recovered from. It's not, this game might be very, very frustrating in terms of difficulty. It's not that bad. Yeah. Yo, what's up? We're doing Force Shield run today. It's been a little while since I've done a shield run. And it's like this, it's been a little while since I've used Force Shield, like, period. So this is, like, I have high hopes. Look, especially with, like, weapons that I don't use very often, there's always that good chance of getting a nice, fun redemption arc. I don't know if this is quite it. It certainly has stuff, but really it's just like, I don't like the proactive shields. I like the reactive shields, where you go and you try and get that big parry damage, doing that right. Oh, there's a iron rod down there. No, I want to keep Rhythm and Bazooki. I like this item too much. Yeah, some high quality stuff. I don't know, like I said, I do think that it's just like, yeah, if I didn't like instinctively know all of the timings for every single enemy in the game and like how to parry them, that it could probably be more useful just to like have that invincibility for kind of like learning how enemies are going to attack and everything. Just don't quite need that. How long did I play Isaac? I don't know. It was like 10 minutes or something. It was not that long. Finally, the final Scarecrow outfit. And maybe like, there's one more outfit. There's one more outfit in the game that I know I have yet to unlock, but if you know what that is. Like, if you know what that is, you know what that is. Parry heal mutation, fine. Stop calling me a coward, I'll do it. Jeez. Keep hearing about Isaac. I guess I need to check it out. I mean, it is like one of the most notable roguelites ever. I would say probably like the game, maybe more than anything else. Do I care about this? I'm going to keep it in the backpack for right now. Maybe I'll use it, maybe not. I guess it does have good parry synergy. Yeah, anyway, yeah, it's just like if you like roguelites as like they exist as a genre, you probably owe a lot to The Binding of Isaac in one way or another. It really is like the granddaddy for a lot of how that stuff works in a lot of ways. There we are. It is a super uneven and like especially confusing game at this point in time. It's been developed for like 10 years, but I'd recommend checking it out. I still very much enjoy it even to this day, especially as I've gotten this new DLC that's added a ton of extra content. So it's a beginner shield. I would, yeah, you know what? I would say that, yeah, if this is a shield that probably works best. Whoa, not through the wall. Nice try, though. Yeah, those things can hit you through the wall, which is so frustrating. But hey, the game is how it is. Okay, man. I felt like I was really just about to get hit there by that, which would have been extremely embarrassing. Like, oh, so very embarrassing to get killed by that of all things. The backswing on a spin. Not to say that it hasn't happened before. It definitely has. Like, like just about any way that I could die in this game, I have. Oh no, that's just I can deal with the undead archer. I don't have to go hug. Anything else down here? I don't know if I really want to fight these guys or if I would really rather just... Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, and that'll do. A little bit uneven. I didn't actually mean to fall off the side there, but I was able to recover from it just fine. No problem at all. Do you like how I didn't actually use the shield that entire time? Well, here, now I am. There. Ah, why? Horrid. I had no idea that roguelites were renamed to Isaac lights. They could be in some ways, to be honest. Certainly, I would say Dead Cells shares a lot more DNA with The Binding of Isaac than it does with Rogue. Okay. There we are. Very nice. And I also have a big old hunk of cheese to help me out when problems arise, as you know they will. Okay, you know what? Just Mushroom Boy, please. Okay. Certainly, it's like, again, for like a beginner, if you've never played the game before, stuff like just, hey, I'm about to get killed by this horrible, horrible slashy monster. Yeah, this sort of shield would definitely come in handy. Stick that idea out there right now. Come on, get back up here. Got my bazooki ready and primed. There we go. The big crits. You know, just... Okay. I can weather quite a few hits, too, which is pretty nice. Anyway. Didn't even stand a chance. Okay. Rogue is better than Isaac. I tried playing Rogue once. I gotta say, not a huge fan. Like, needless to say, I preferred the games that it inspired. NetHack, Dungeon Crawls, Angband, all that sort of stuff, rather than the OG one itself. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of history behind it, but, like, you know, I think it's been improved on. Crusher, very much passive damage. I think that will work quite well in this run. Could use another version of... Yeah, good. You know what? In fact, this is probably a good time for it right now. Well, man, I was just talking about the the shovel run, and I found a legendary force shield, much like I did back in the shovel run, which turned into the force shield run. What a time to be alive. Double? No, we're not doing double. That is nonsense. That makes no sense at all. What are you even talking? I mean, look, here's the thing. If we want to go full-on meme mode, this possibility is still there, as, you know, I can just go find another one of the shields. So if y'all are really going to start calling me a coward or whatever, we can do it. Come on. There we go. I think cuisine chicken and fried rice or Boston Market chicken parmesan. I guess I would say Boston Market chicken parmesan, but I'll be real with you, I very much do like fried rice. It's my favorite way of making rice. Well, using rice that I have left over, basically. You just throw anything in that in a pot like that. However, chicken parmesan pretty good. Yes, keep blasting them with the sound of music. By the way, I'm pretty sure that I just parried an enemy on the back swing, like they were behind me. That was weird. I don't think I've ever seen that before, but yeah. There we are. That was the sort of strategy that I was planning to do, with, especially with having the Crusher there. Just kind of get in there, let the invincibility do its filthy, disgusting, horrible work. Mostly because of the poison. I mean, of course, it poisons the enemies, not hit them, which is pretty good. It's not something that I am opposed to at all, because it's certainly buffing out my damage quite a bit. Yeah. I still got that big old hunk of cheese. Don't even worry about it. Okay, well, thank you, because I actually missed the Crusher on that one, so my whole, like, combo didn't really work out quite in the way that I was hoping it would. Fun stuff. Anyway, pretty sure I played most of the Castlevania games. Has an Aria of Sorrow, Aria of Shadow. It's Aria of Sorrow. But yeah, it's like I have played most of the Castlevania games. Castlevania 1, 2, 3. Played Super Castlevania 4, Dawn of Sorrow, Aria of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia. Have I played any more Castlevania games? Oh, and Kid Dracula, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't you play Kid Dracula? Give me that. Castlevania 64. I have not played Castlevania 64. Oh, wait. Circle of the Moon. Can't forget about that one, as well as Harmony of Dissonance. Or no, not Harmony of Dissonance. What was the one with Eustace Belmont? I also played that one. I played all the GBA games, basically. Yeah, I don't need any of these. No Symphony of... Oh, yeah, I did play Symphony of the Night. Yeah, I shouldn't forget about that one. I gotta say, not my favorite Castlevania compared to a lot of them. It's just like, it is good, but, like, it's not my favorite. But like, yeah, does the shield protect you from sewer water? I think that's pretty. Wait, I don't know. That's a good question. I wanted to say that it was pretty comprehensive, but I think like bleed and poison effects. Well, poison effects. That's kind of the only one. Don't actually work with that. I don't know. Were there any other ones? I had Dracula X, but I never played through that one. I never finished it. Yeah, no, I really like the Castlevania games. They're all. I mean, of course, I also played through Bloodstained on the channel. You can find the VODs for that if you're looking for them. Also played through Time Spinner on the channel, another very, very Castlevania-inspired game. That was pretty fun. Anything else that was like very Castlevania, like explicitly Castlevania-inspired? I know. Should have just held out the shield. Would have been a good time for that. I don't know. Oh yeah, I did play Blasphemous. That's true. That is also a very, very that. The whole like gothic art style I think is very comparable to that. I played Bloodborne on the channel. I guess technically not a Castlevania game, but I mean you get into Castle Canehurst and tell me that there's not comparisons to be made. I'm just gonna keep parrying until I get it back all my health, basically. Also, I'm gonna bring back out my mushroom boy. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. All right, N64 was a cool version, but it's a nightmare today. Hell, and by its time, too, the camera is an abomination. That's N64 games. You know, Castlevania 64 actually kind of has an interesting history because Symphony of the Night was supposed to originally be sort of like the side game that they were working on as they were working on the actual, you know, the big game, Castlevania 64. Like that was their like tiny side project. And it's like look at how history judges that now. It's funny to think. All right. Yeah, Rhythm and Bazooki doing pretty good. Unfortunately, the shield not doing a whole lot for me right now. Castlevania 64, I mean, it was supposed to be the big one. Needless to say, history had different... there we go. Okay, there was actually, like, good usage out of the invincibility shield. All right, there we are. Oh, yeah, and a Hollow Knight. I don't know. I would say... Damn it, really? It killed? Did it bypass my... I had disengagement there. What the hell? Of all things. Oh, hey, classic outfit though. And was I just below the threshold for the stuff there? Because I swear that's an embarrassing death. Oh well. What was I saying here? Ever played Ninja Gaiden? I have played Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3. Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, the Dark Sword? What was the second? That's the one where you fought Jakio for the second time. And then I didn't actually finish Ninja Gaiden 3 because they really messed up the English version of that game, unfortunately. It's like the Japanese version of Ninja Gaiden 3, Arc of Chaos, right? Whatever. Anyway. Figure it out later. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3. In Japan, it had like it had an entire like save system, and they didn't even have continues anymore. And the English version was just like, nah, we're gonna have limited continues this time and not give you any sort of save system at all. That's one of those things where just like back in the day, it was a total grab bag as to if the localizers decide to make the game way more hardcore or way easier. Just horrible. Like you know, games like Bayou, The Adventures of Bayou Billy were basically made unplayable because they were so butchered from the Japanese version. Same thing with like well, Contra I suppose is not unplayable, but it's way more hardcore in English than it ever was in Japanese. Bah. Also like what is it, 7th Saga? Hope you like grinding, because they decided that they wanted to be a hardcore RPG. 7th Saga, yeah, I was just talking about that. Nice. It's just like, I tried playing that game, and it's just like, it's just a grind fest. It's not fun. But then, of course, you have stuff like the other end of things, Super Mario Brothers 2, which was the redone version of Doki Doki Panic. You got stuff like Mega Man 2, which was, you know, there's like a normal mode and there's a difficult mode. Well, difficult mode is just the Japanese mode, basically. Normal mode was added because they thought it was too hard in the English version. So, they really fucked around with video games back in the day. It's an interesting thing. Like, things, like they, you know, the localization differences could be super vast. A game like Decap Attack or Shatterhand were like literally just re-sprited versions of their Japanese one, which were licensed games, and they didn't have licensing for it, so they're just like redo the entire thing. It's interesting. Anyway, yeah, games were hard to get more money. I mean, yeah, but it's like, you know, that makes sense in some ways, but it's like Ninja Gaiden, especially one of the original games that was very much a cinematic game. It was a game that like told a story. It was one of like the first games that I can even think of that had cutscenes in it. And they decided to make that so hardcore that it would have limited continues, eventually prompting a game over to send you right back to the beginning. Anyway. Yeah, it was cinematic. I mean, it was more, like, look, it was more cinematic than a lot of other games that you were going to be playing at the time. But still, like, it's like, yeah, they still decided that it's just like, nah, we're gonna pump up the difficulty to absurd levels. It's a horrible thing in some ways. Anyway, not even really a Rick and Morty fan. It seemed like 5 episodes. Hey, like legitimately, Rick and Morty. I made fun. I've made fun of Rick and Morty. I made fun of like Undertale and everything like that. You know, any sort of like game or movies or stuff that has the super oversaturation meme. But I'm also gonna say that it's just like, yo, all that stuff is real legit. Like, it's a good show. Like, it is actually a good show. Anyway. Oh, thank you, Sam Bread. I love you once again. I don't love comedic cartoons for some reason. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah. It's a good show, just not really my thing. Yeah, fair enough. It is, to be fair, you have to be very intelligent to see I'm doing it again. Why do I do this? Why do I hate on the things I love? Because I'm tsundere. I've established this before. I am tsundere. Ah, well. Anyway. Fart jokes. Don't worry, we're going to be doing more Binding of Isaac. What to do for Binding of Isaac? I think at this point in time, I'm probably going to have to like start going into the actual... I take Giant Killer. I have to start like actually choosing characters rather than having to spin the wheel. Considering I have like done most of the characters at this point in time. So it's like, what to do? I was thinking maybe just like check out Tainted Azazel, because, you know, he's easy. Even with the tainting, he still retains much power. I want Funny Skeleton Man. The Sans Undertale. Again! I'm doing it again! I'm doing it right now! Doing it well. Represents the interests of Taco Bell. But yeah. Okay. But anyway, I was talking about something here and I've entirely forgotten. Kind of lost the plot with like the 5 different topics that we were just discussing in the past 10 minutes. Like going from localization of decades-old video games to Rick and Morty to like oversaturation and TikTok memes as of right now. Can I make a pun? It better be good. I swear to God, if you pull any like Sunday morning funnies on me, I'm gonna be mad. And let's just, because this is a good time to... Yep, perfect. And not perfect. Very vulgar. I don't know, man. It better be funny in the way that it's vulgar. Death Orb was another one of the items that I was talking about, but Giant Killer I would like to see. Anyway, let's talk about Dogecoin again. Boy, it's only been like 20 minutes. How have we talked about so many different things? Why am I like this? All right, anyway. What are we doing here? No vulgarity. Doc is clean for the kids. I mean, the weird thing is that, yeah, I am. I mean, I'm a lot like Will Smith, where my hip hop is better because I don't swear. Again, I like Will Smith. It's like, why am I insulting him? Oh, man. Anyway. All right, Doc, start rapping. Well, I am a dinosaur, and I'd like to say hello. Shoot Lois Lane up with my super sperm. Anyway, I'm sorry, my entire hip-hop knowledge is based entirely on Rapper's Delight. So if you want me to do the entirety of Rapper's Delight, all 15 minutes of it... well, do you? Anyway. You know, this is actually the point in time to take out the shield proper. Ah, okay. Not that long. The idea was sound, though. Okay, yeah. Oh. Anyway. Rappers. That got held. Okay, now come on. Oh, wait. Because it's slightly misspelled. I'll allow it this time. Auto mod. That's what we're talking about here. Oh, yeah, we can also go do the entirety of Bloodhound Gang's Mope if you want. No, we can't. But I can probably do more of that than I'm willing to admit. Oh, man. Bible Black when? As soon as I finish with Flashback. Basically. Oh, come on. Flashback, and then we do Bible Black. Bible Flash Black. Today I'm actually going to be working on more of Crosscode after this. I want to get the next episode out soon enough, and I kind of have most of the stuff recorded. Oh, come on now. Like the side quests, but you know, gotta actually do it. As usual. When's that new King's Quest? There's like 10 more games before that. Yeah, Mope. You know the Pac-Man one, the one with Pac-Man, and sniffing your own farts. Now then, that was supposed to be for Valentine's Day. It was not supposed to be for. It was not supposed to be for Valentine's Day. That was never supposed to be for Valentine's Day. Hey, we're talking about Bible Black. You even said so 2 months ago. Prove it. Ugh. Anyway. Well, the older version, it's the older version. Bible Black Infection is what I'm going to be playing. Like, the one. That one that I just said right now. Like, look, we're going to be seeing, like, the old PC 98, like, graphics for it and everything. I hope you like dicks that are very pixelated and not very well drawn. You know. That's what's going to happen. We're finally doing the Bible Black stream. We're not doing the Bible Black stream. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I'm going to do it. I'm going to be doing it well. But, you know, I don't know how. Figure out something, I guess. Even if it's just giving everybody a direct link to the series. A direct link, like, to a Dropbox or something. Hey. Give me that chick. There we go. Oh man. Where will we see it? I don't know. I'll give you like just I'll post in the Discord or whatever, just a random Dropbox link, and you'll have to go find it and watch it. And then I don't know, maybe somebody else will put that up on YouTube, but like censored or something. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna censor my art. That would go against my my sensibilities as a creator, and I refuse to do such a thing. Bible Black will be shown uncensored. Unless it's already censored. I don't actually know. Maybe it's one of those games that's already censored. Sharing porn in the Discord. That's right. Yeah, I'll just throw it in the NSFW server. You know, it'll be right next to all of the art I commissioned of me having sex with dragons. People really into that. I'm really into it. I understand why. Anyway. Wait, what is he talking about? What? I think we were talking about dog coin, if I'm not wrong. It's up over 50 cents now, so if you invested early, you would have made like a mint from that. It has like really seriously gone to the moon, baby. Oh god, anomaly. Now there's again where it's like I should have taken out the invincibility barrier a little bit earlier. It was working out okay though. Now then. You do things like that but refuse to play Wizard of Legend. Yeah. I would refuse to play it if it was like anything particularly lewd or bad. Or not lewd, but of questionable content. Look, I'm willing to put up with a little bit of questionable content, but there's a pretty hard limit. I'm gonna be real with you. Like we'll see. People have told me that it's kosher. Well, you know, as kosher as those kind of games get in the first place. But it's like that's enough. As long as it's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to take Giant Killer. I like Giant Killer. Oh, you just refused because you got a lot of requests for the game. Yeah, yes? Like, look, I'm not going to lie. Yeah. Hit the nail on the head, my dude. Ah! Too many enemies. I keep pairing the wrong thing. Now die! There we go. There we are. Yeah, I won't play that. I was actually very close to having Hades be the same thing. So, you know. But then I eventually decided to play it anyway. And I enjoyed it well enough. I've said before that just like, Hades is a good game. Not my favorite game of all time or anything. I actually probably liked playing Transistor more, if anything. I like the style behind that game. I like the battle system and everything. Well, good stuff. But, you know. Not the same thing. Yeah. Anyway. There we go. Do want to see what we got in store for that funky fresh style of Legendary down there. Maybe it's got some good synergies or something I might be able to get off of it. Better than a Giant Killer? Hard to say. Probably not. Do a Bastion playthrough yet? I've watched people play. I've watched a couple playthroughs of Bastion, including like the DLCs and, you know, like the Horde mode and everything. So I'm pretty well familiar with what's going on in that game. It's good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Once again, you get like the good narrator and everything. Certainly, Supergiant has a style of games that they do. Nah. I'll throw it in the backpack. Why not? Anyway. Yeah, and basically if people ask me to play a game too much, I will not play it. Hence why, I don't know what other games are also banned on that list, considering I played, like, Hollow Knight. I don't know. Can you play Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion? I watched Tomato play that on stream, so I kind of know, like, the whole shtick. But that's a dumb game. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to end up just using a potion charge at this point. Bah. Hyper Light. Well, I mean, I've already played Hyper Light Drifter though, so it's like, what am I? Well, am I gonna go delete that series and be like, there? Now I never played it. And remember that it's only limited. Anyway. I mean, I guess Hollow Knight is technically, like, I'm not playing it anymore, but I already played it. I did, like, 100% run of it, for God's sake. Nearly. I didn't do, like, perfecting all the Radiant bosses in Godmaster, but I did the 2 endings for Godmaster. I think that's enough. All right. Didn't do 112%. I didn't do 112%. Friggin' 112%. Where is it? Yeah, right there. Like, how much more do you want from me? Also, I'm pretty sure that was not actually the No. Murphy actually reminded me. Right. On, I think, the last time you guys made me play Hollow Knight, I deleted my 112% Steel Souls file. I deleted it on that video. Just to spite you all. Anyway. Continuing on. Man. I don't care. It was worth it. Besides, actually doing Steel Soul is not even all that difficult anymore, considering I do have Godmaster under my belt. So it's like, like, if you can beat everything in Godmaster, you're probably pretty good for Steel Soul mode. I'm just saying. You cut? What, am I circumcised? Yes. Any other questions? Take astronomy, and let's get back here. So yeah, for your Dr. Infernal Firebird effigy, please remember that I am circumcised. Anyway. What do you have to do to not suck at Dead Cells? It's just, like, legitimately, it is play it for, like, 100 hours. Certainly, you can, like, get some good information as far as builds and everything goes, but, God, 90% of the stuff that, like, I've learned has just been through raw practice. Especially when I was originally doing this for the channel, I would legitimately play Dead Cells, like, for 5 hours a day or something. I'm not doing that nearly as much anymore since, you know, I've been at the game for so long. But, like, I was into it, baby. You know, like what I'm doing with Binding of Isaac right now? I would do that with Dead Cells, basically. It would just be like I'd sit down and I would play Dead Cells. And then I would sleep, go to work, and sit down and play Dead Cells. I like this game a lot. Straight up. But anyway, yeah. Now then. Yeah, Tick outfit. It's a good one. I, of course, really like the ninja outfit. We'll return to the actual episode when I get to the curse chest, let's say. And there it is. You have like top 5 loadouts for Dead Cells, maybe in a video. I would say that like the best way to find that is I have a series on the channel just called Dead Cells. It was kind of like a what if series if I went because people suggested that I played the game. Get it? But yeah, it was basically like what if I just did a regular series like I would do anything else, like I hadn't been playing for a million hours on stream. But like some of the best stuff in the game, I would highly recommend getting your hands on the Giant Killer. Very good for bosses, which tend to be the hardest time for me. Of course, needless to say, Hokuto's bow with any sort of damage over time is really great. I would recommend maybe Pyrotechnics, maybe, but usually Electric Whip. Electric Whip is absolutely fantastic. Tracks on enemies really well, does the damage over time, blah, blah, blah. Alchemic Carbine, also very, very good for that. And, of course, if you want to play, if you can find, like, a legendary, go double Boomerang and then just tear through enemies like nothing else. If you get really high stats, Magic Missiles are amazing because they'll instantly track onto enemies, which is always very good. Barrel Launcher, I actually quite like a lot. It does super, super good damage. You do have to kind of get used to using it, but, like, the damage it does is out of this world. It's amazing. And of course, we're talking like shields. Bloodthirsty Shield, I think, works really well for brutality runs. Is just great overall, though. Rampart is one of the best defensive shields in the entire game. And of course, I have this turned off for good reason. Tesla Coil is just amazing, amazing damage dealer. But any of the basic like turrets will work pretty well. Crossbow-matic, fantastic. Heavy turret, also fantastic. And I am a big fan like the Wolf Trap and the Crusher. Wolf Trap will also buff up damage over time, though not quite in the same way as everything else. Powerful Grenade, it's powerful. It's good. I like it. Death Orb, I think, is a pretty solid get. Great Owl of War, same thing. Mushroom Boy, you've seen me use it a lot. That's because it's really good. Giant Whistle, same thing. Don't even need to aim or anything like that. And then if you really want a spicy run, you can always go with Vampirism plus Tonic. You can basically weather whatever hit you want. As long as you got the Tonic active, you'll be able to survive many additional hits. It's a lot of really good stuff. And like aside from that, like Katana's a great weapon. I'm a big fan of that. Tombstone, I think, is a really good one, introduced in the last update. Rhythm and Bazooki, if you want to go for the survival build. Scythe Claw, if you're okay with getting hit, you can deal a lot of damage with this thing. Torch, good fast attacks. What can I even say? What else? What else are like really good weapons? Oh, Spite Sword is always fun because you can just hold up a shield, tank a hit, and then immediately go back and try and get a lot of damage out of that. Oh, and of course, it's like, how can we even forget about the classic Frantic Sword? Frantic Sword, just good. Does good damage, very easy to fulfill critical condition. And I would actually, Hayabusa Gauntlets, same sort of thing. Like except for the enemy rather than yourself. It's like, try any of those basic builds, or like these basic items, like combine them into a build, you'll do pretty good. Oh, yeah, Ice Shard. If you combine Ice Shard with Kill Rhythm, it's a very, very powerful combination for just about any survival weapon. And if you're just starting out of the game for the first time, try Nutcracker plus the Wolf Trap. Criticals, a lot of criticals, and you also get to play with a survival build, so you can take a lot more hits. And those are things unlocked from the very beginning of the game. It's a very potent combination. All right, anyway, continuing on with the custom run. I like doing the rundown occasionally. If people want to clip that, maybe post that for anybody else that has questions. It's like, I think that's might be good. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, let's get back to the actual run. Now then. Ice Shard and Kill Rhythm is a build that I haven't used a whole lot lately, but especially with the Oven Axe, which I used recently, it was amazing. It was like legitimately a really good, you could get good damage out of that. And I think that would work with any survival weapon at all. slows down enemies, making them a lot easier to dodge, and then also you just get faster attacks. It's like, what more can you even say? It's like, what more do you even want? All right, starting off the episode again. Getting back to it. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Or it seemed like the game was about to crash there for a second. Probably because I'm spending so much time standing in one spot. Okay, now let's do it again. All right, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2. Well, that was a horribly embarrassing death. I guess my disengagement was not quite at the right. The health was not at the right level for that. Well, I'll start right back up at the curse chest here. Still exactly one potion charge down, but it's something that I can fix pretty easily compared to dying, which is not an easy fix at all. Now then, here's the point in time where it just, you know, the point of this whole thing was that I was going to get the dancer into the crusher, but hey, at least I didn't take any damage, so what can I even say? That's kind of a reward in itself. Needless to say, especially with this weapon in particular, not generally well suited for dealing with. In fact, it's very much not well suited for dealing with that. So I got this boy's axe. Why not? Can I not put the giant killer in a backpack, or is there just weird errors going on here? Whatever. I'll get it back later. Okay. A little bit of range. Never hurt anybody except for my enemies. Oh, come on now. Quickly, before it starts summoning stuff. Yeah, that's good. Those are always the scariest enemies with the higher melees and dealing with their horrible shenanigans. Also noticing that wasn't was a little bit larger of a drop-off than I thought. Stop getting and just do it. I'm so close. Here we go. All right, now then. A big hunk of cheese as well. I think everything should be at a good position for me to not die now. Now then, what else? I mean, I'd like to get the mushroom boy back if possible. I got this fire grenade, but to be honest, it's like, that's not that good or anything. Certainly there's better stuff here. I mean, yeah, powerful grenade is always pretty good, but that's not really something that works well with the whole, like, weapon du jour that I'm trying to show off here. No, I think, like, Mushroom Boy, keeping the Crusher is going to be the best idea. After all, Shop RNG. Oh, the Shop RNG is not that bad. Although I do miss when the more particular better versions of the merchandise categories. Those certainly did make it a lot easier to get the weapons that I was looking for, especially in runs like this. Okay, I gotta go switch back to the giant killer already. Certainly it would be pretty useful right now. Of course, still not getting anything that's giving me just 2 survival. It's the only thing I need, and it's the thing it refuses to give me. Okay. I mean, as always, there's just like, yeah, custom mode is usually the way to go if you're gonna be... I guess you just can't put giant killer in the backpack for some reason. Weird. Anyway, yeah, just custom mode is usually the way to go if you really want to make sure that RNG is not going to be giving you a real fun, wacky run. Which I understand. I mean, like, legitimately, I kind of need that to happen as I'm doing this run right now if I want to even see the shield in the first place. So cool. It's so you can swap it out for bosses. Well, yeah, but it's like... whatever. I mean, like, yeah, but that's... Like, why is that... Why shouldn't I be able to do that? Motion twin. Nah. The game's against you in terms of stats. I mean, at least for right now. I haven't found, like, a challenge rift or, like, extra cursed chest, although, let's be honest, it's like, do I really... I mean, you know, that is a literal blessing and curse at the same time, as you know. Extra stats, though. What can I say? Ah. Now then, 20,000. I think I do want to heal, though, with this first, and then... Well, I mean, there's a good chance I could have probably found more food, especially that I've taken guests... Yeah! We did it, baby! We did it, Reddit! I bought food, and then I talked about how I shouldn't have bought that food the second that I found food. It's amazing. I don't even know what else to say. Right, take you out before fun times happen. God, it never lasts for as long as I want to. Anyway. Okay, at this point in time, I should really just try to be parrying some enemies here and there, just for the sake of getting a little bit of health back from that alone. Yep. It's not working out super good. I'm not gonna lie. Well, I love the Tick outfit changes colors with the crits. Actually, a surprising amount of weapons do change as you're attacking. It's a weird thing that doesn't really come up too often, but there's stuff like it's a lot more often that you see it with the festive outfit, especially, where you can really notice the alterations of the colors of it. Everything's got its own power glow, as you know. It's a very Dead Cells thing. Couldn't really tell you why, but it's like, and that glow can differ on the circumstances. Nope. There. Yeah, most outfits have something, but it's like, it's only with stuff like this outfit that you can really notice it easily. Anyway, Giant Killer. Giant Killer is like, yeah, it does bad damage against anything that's not a giant or, you know, powerful enemy, but it's like, it doesn't do that bad of damage. I don't know, having that sort of level of, talking about passive damage. Fortunately, that doesn't mean that there's no way I'm going to be able to afford the potion charge at this point. Oh, that's fine, though. Still, it's just like here. Can use skills. Oh, did you see that? Yo, did you see that right there? The tracker actually was pushed up onto the platform with me when I used the Giant's Whistle. That's getting an express ticket right up there. Anyway. While funny, it's not really something that's going to help me too much. Anyway, you can use skills while having the shield out, so it's just like, I don't know. Makes it a little bit easier to use stuff like the Giant Killer especially. Or, you know, really any weapon or skills at all should be very usable with this. Like, go get myself in a corner, put out the shield, and then just go get... Okay. If you'll excuse me like 1 second, please. Oh, God, are you kidding me? Well, again, there are some good use cases for this shield, certainly. I don't think anybody's going to argue this fact. God damn it. Come on, get back over here. We're almost done. I'm almost done dealing with your malarkey. Yeah, there. Now then, punch it. Punch it indeed. Yeah, there we go. Now then, where's that cherry? Please. Is there a way to get the recharge bar on the shield to charge faster? Yes, through parries. If you get parries, it'll charge a lot faster, but that's pretty much the only way that you're looking at in the game. It's not the easiest thing. Now you have me saying a reference that I don't even know. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember enough of what happened in the last couple minutes to even remember the reference that I made. It could be something. Could be nothing. Could be something that I just made. Oh, punch it. Yes, the reference specifically to the Super Best Friends play, the Prison Break series, where there was a guy in the yard of the prison that you could train punching with, and he would always go, punch it. Yeah, punch it. You have to see a clip of it because it's just like I can't do the voice acting justice, I'll be honest. Yeah. Now then, I should really just use a potion charge again at this point in time, considering how embarrassingly bad it's going. Okay, hello bird streamer, hello bird watcher. That's my... Well, I guess that's what my fans of me are called now. You're all called bird watchers. I'm sorry. That just happened. Oh well. Look, I didn't want it to be this way, but that's what it is. Sometimes inspiration strikes you, even when you don't want it to. Not what I wanted to hit, I'm going to be honest. Anyway. You are the father of Family Guy, same voice. First off, that is a, like, very clear East Coast accent in Family Guy. And I'm from the Midwest. And second off, I don't know, I feel like Seth MacFarlane has a much better voice than me. I'll be honest. I'm just gonna get out of here. And yeah, okay, wow. I was worried for a second there. But anyway, now then. Make your channel Money Birdseed. I guess right now what? It's Miku Bucks. Because of memes that because of old memes that I haven't even like referenced in quite a while, in fact. Go talk about Hatsune Miku again and have some fun with her. I'll go get a Domino's pizza right now and I'll have a good time. Actually, I do want to continue over here. Now then. Miku Bucks are lacking as of recent. Yeah, I gotta go do something else for that. Maybe, like, what I should do is, instead of, like, force me to play a game, which is what it was in the past, because, games take a long time to play. I don't know if you noticed this sort of thing. I should just be, like, force me to watch a piece of media and then review it on a Dead Cells episode. So it's like, okay, so I watched the next 4 episodes of Madoka Magica now. Yeah, it's good. I really like the art style in that show. That sort of thing. Anyway, gotta get out of here already. All right. If it helps if you don't only play Dead Cells and Isaac. I was just talking about how CrossCode should be out soon enough. The Binding of Isaac has me in its horrible iron grasp. I'm dying in here, and it's just a lot of farts. So many farts. Please save me from the Isaac Abyss. But nobody saved me from the Isaac Abyss. Anyway, look forward to the next episode coming out. All right, I'm just going to go. There's no way I'm going to be able to... Ooh, what are we showcasing? It is the Force Shield today. Which, I got to say, yeah, I'm not using it to its fullest extent. I should probably get, like, a little bit more... Like, there's more stuff I should be doing with it. But at the same time, it's like, hey, it's definitely a solid shield. Anime game is better than farts? Wait, which one? Persona 5? No, Persona 5 is not... Look, everybody. Persona 5 is not a game I play because I enjoy it. It's a game I play because it is an albatross around my neck that I cannot get away from until I finish it. Anyway. I very much hate that game. But I cannot stop it until it's complete. It's just the truth of the matter. Okay. I was showing my real face there. Yeah, we all have our face. Some are silk and some are leather. Have you ever seen the faces of your lover? I don't even have it in me anymore to make references to Billy Joel right now. Not after we just talked about Persona. Go! Anyway, well, there was no point in even doing that. I don't even know why I tried so hard to try and get like the showcase of the whatever. It doesn't matter. I thought you completed the main story. Gotta complete the main story of the game. So, in Persona 5, there are 7 palaces as well as an endgame. The most recent one finished was the 4th palace. That was in like episode 65 or something. Anyway. So, yeah. No. I'm not done. Not done at all. Like, I'm not even remotely close to done with that game. How many hours do I have on Persona 5? It's impossible to tell because because you would have to add up the hours from Persona 5, Japanese Persona 5, Persona 5 the Royal, and Japanese Persona 5 the Royal. And then it's just like, I don't know how you would like measure the amount of time that I spent doing the transcripts and the transcripts and the like captioning and everything like that. It's probably in like literally the thousands of hours I spent on the game. There we go. No, palaces are the main story of the game. And like I said, there are 7 palaces, each representing a deadly sin extremely loosely. Like I'm going to say right now, extremely loosely. I think Futaba's was supposed to be like the Palace of Wrath. Didn't make any sense. Why is it so hard to admit that you like it? I want you to go watch episode 70 right now and tell me that I like that game. Anyway. Yeah, needless to say, not really too much I could do there with the shield in this one, at least. Each representing a difference in that of greed. Kamoshida was lust. Madarame was vanity, envy, pride. I don't know, like whatever. Kaneshiro was greed, of course, and then Futaba was wrath, I guess. I don't know, wrath. There's no vanity. That's like envy. That would be envy. Perfect fight. I did not get a perfect fight because I was trying to use the shield in the middle of it. Totally different. I love this outfit, but I never get to use it for like any... for whatever reason, whenever I try to use it for like a video, I usually tend to like eat that episode into the void. Still, I love the like CMYK color scheme of it. One of the incomplete one outfits. Anyway, we win Risk of Rain 2. I beat Risk of Rain 2 on Eclipse mode. Only Eclipse mode 1, of course, but like, how much more do you want from me on that? Give me an upgrade for my shield. Finally. No, I mean, I said there's an end game. It's like, yeah, it's not just the 7 palaces. There's also some sort of end game. I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm sure it'll be disappointing, whatever it is. Beat it with all the characters? No, I beat it with one character. That was the entire point of the series. To beat it with a single character, which I did. I don't know, like, what else you could possibly want with it. Now then, I 100% of Risk of Rain 2 and haven't touched it since. I mean, that's going to eventually happen when I'm playing Binding of Isaac, certainly. Because it's just like, there's a certain point where I'm just like, oh, you know, after I get... I'm a very goal-focused type of person when playing video games. It's like I like to accomplish stuff. I like to work towards like larger goals. I'm not a big fan of just like playing them for the sake of playing a game for the sake of playing a game. I don't know why. Just like not really. So it's like Terraria, for example. Once I beat the Moon Lord, I was just kind of like, I'm done. With Binding of Isaac, it's going to be like once I finish all the completion marks, I'm probably just gonna be finished with that. Dead Cells is an interesting game because, of course, it's like I'm doing this series here. I actually haven't 100% of Dead Cells because there is one very difficult thing that you can do in it, but I haven't done that yet. Could probably finish it up, though, if I really work towards it. But it's like, this series, as it is kind of like the equivalent of me doing 100%, where it's like, hey, I'm showcasing all of the items. From the ones that I use all the time to the ones that are, kind of rarely seen. This one. This one right here. But it's like, after this point, it's like, I don't know. There's also this whole thing where it's like, I like also just doing the whole, like, there's like the whole, like, casual chit-chatting aspect of it that I also think is a lot of fun, too. We get fun conversation. We have fun around here in Dead Cells land. It's like, I don't want to give that up either. Even if technically, once I finish with all the weapons, Dead Cells is going to be done. Podcast time. Yeah, that's when I'll go get the second guy that I do like a Persona series with, and we'll just do like that regularly. Talk about pizzas and whatnot. Talk about what type of salmon dips we like the most. Me, a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of garlic. And, of course, smoked salmon. Smoked salmon. I don't think regular salmon works super well in dips. I mean, I guess I haven't really tried. Anyway, what are we talking about here? Oh, yeah. Run's going okay. Would still like to buy, of course, the potion charge if I could. But this is, again, like, the good opportunity for just complete invincibility. Yeah. Get these guys right in here and deal with them just fine. That's like the general plan when it comes to actually making the, you know, what you could call like the skill rotation work for me. Surprised I did not get stunned there slamming down that far. Opinion on garlic butter in general? I think basically I would eat pretty much anything if it was sauteed with garlic and butter. So I like it. I'm going to say I like it right now. Like, so, you know. Yeah. As an avid Dark Souls supporter, games are not meant to be fun. I mean, it's... Fun is a subjective term, certainly. I mean, I do think that there's, like, almost more than anything else, especially when I play a game like this, it's more that I feel like an intense, like, sense of pride when I'm able to accomplish something. It's like, I wouldn't even really say that it's, like, you know, fun, but it's a positive feeling. Am I alone in this? Persona 5 limited. Hey, like legit, I would eat the LeBlanc curry because it looks baller, but I'm not. It doesn't mean that the game's good. Wait, what's there? Oh, is that the piece of food on the ground? Looks weird. I don't know. Anyway. Pride and... Yeah, the phrase pride and accomplishment, I feel like, has something of a different meaning, even as old as that that reference is. But you know what I'm saying, though, right? Pride and accomplishment. That's a reference to, I can't... Like, some EA game that they purposely made it harder to, like, grind out its loot box aspect nonsense because they wanted to make sure the players had a sense of pride and accomplishment when they played it. That's not what I'm talking about, though. Not the same thing. Yeah, it's Pride and Prejudice. That's how I feel. It's like I get a real sense of pride and prejudice. There we are. Oh, all me and my homies hate EA. Don't we? I mean, it's just like... Even when they do stuff I like, I still hate them. Man, it's the dichotomy of man and being a AAA publisher. There we are. I like the Sims. I like the new Sims games. They got some good stuff. Like legit, I have seriously considered playing a Sims game. Like probably, you know, whatever the latest one is right now. Still Sims 4? But like, you know. Was that Battlefront? Oh boy. Battlefront is also like a game that has some problems with it too, so making it even harder is like ugh. Hard to do stuff in that game. No potion charge, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know. Well, let's go fight the Timekeeper. Like I said, the Gulf Swing attack should be pretty well countered by this shield in particular. I mean, so would just a regular parry. I don't know. Let's just do it. Oh man, oh man. I'll live off the dopamine. I mean, it's so weird because it's just like, you know, even doing like the videos and everything, it's just like I wouldn't describe it as fun. But like it's like, you know, when I eventually finish this series, it's gonna be like, you know, I put like a little a perfect figurine that says all of the Dead Cells weapons in my glass menagerie, and I look at it all the time and be like, oh, I can't believe I was able to finish that entire thing. But it's like I wouldn't call it fun exactly. Weird, and it's a weird feeling for me. Satisfying, fulfilling, yeah. I mean that's. But it's like it's weird because, you know, we're talking about video games, and it's like if you're not like having fun with a video game exactly, even if you are very much enjoying it? Is it the same thing? What do you call it the same thing? I don't know. It's weird. It's something I think about occasionally where I'm just like, I guess that's why I don't really get burnout for stuff in like the same way. Where it's just like burnout for me is just like I'm feeling too stressed to make something right now. Not like anything to do with like I'm no longer enjoying it. It's like I enjoy everything I do. A lot. I don't know. I'm a real freak. That's, I think, like the start and end of it. In ways that even I can't explain myself. Now then. In the meantime, this is a weirdly introspective episode of Dead Cells. That could come from V and you hate video games. I never liked the part of V that hated video games. That was the part of V that I hated. Like, look, here's the thing. 4chan... Well, you know, speaking of being freaks, it's just a conglomerate of weirdos and degenerates and people just having fun with a bunch of dumb bullshit in the way that only shit posting can bring you joy. The part where people actually hated video games I never liked. That was always the most obnoxious part and the reason why I eventually left that place, because I was just so sick of everybody being like, oh, it's popular, I hate it. So it's like I could not even take it anymore. I just get totally fed up that I couldn't even enjoy people just drawing big boob fan art, which was, of course, the best part about it. Ah. There's my curmudgeon-y about being curmudgeonly bit. Check him out. There we go. Big booba. Hey, don't get me wrong. Those art threads on V are still pretty baller, but I guess I wouldn't know. I haven't been there in years. At least they were baller last time I saw them. Yeah. Now then. Oh, I would actually... Dare I? No. Maybe? No. Maybe. No. No. Now then. Like, for real, that place is just like a black hole of pessimism. That's even aside from like just the offensiveness and other garbage like that too. There's stuff to like about that website, but so much more to hate. Ah. Oh. Yeah. Kind of fat fingered the start button there. Anyway. I still would like, to be honest, I would still like to go get a Mushroom Boy if I possibly could. I do think that it's just like, it works so well with this style of run to just, you know, yeah. Have enemies like literally bouncing themselves. All social media is a cesspool with a nice layer of Kool-Aid. I mean, of course, it's just like, you know, that is true, but you know, it really, brings out the worst in people, of course, when you're completely anonymous. But, you know, that's the whole thing, where it's just like me with my horrible anxiety and everything, being completely anonymous is a good thing. But it's like, you also get saddled with all the other people that have to be completely anonymous because there's such garbage heaps that they can't fit in anywhere else in the entire internet. It's the duality. And I could stand it for many a year, but eventually it got to the point where I'm just like, it's just too annoying. I'm too fed up with it. Okay. And there we go. I'm a garbage person. Not in the same way. Trust me on that one. It's not the same thing. And, okay. And I saw you there. Don't even try and front about this. There we go. And good. Anything else? Oh, invisibility. You know what? It's been a little bit questionable of a run. I feel like I deserve it. Now then. And now Doc has a community of strange garbage people. Mainly the horny type. And I would have it no other way. You say that as if that's something I'm disappointed in. And not something I celebrate every day of my... No, actually, I really don't want to think too much about how many people actually watch me or not. How many bird watchers are here. Because, like, that's just... I would shut down. The Persona 5 style. Ugh. Yeah. You're all just texting me, and I can't think of you as actual real people or I would die. I would just die. Anyway. Okay, just actually, you know what? Yeah, that's where the shield comes out to play, baby. And the... Okay. Oh, man, I'm going to have to use another potion charge at this point. Well, good, because I'm a bot. Oh, thank God. Wait, you're all bots. The accident was 5 years ago. You have to stop blaming yourself. Wait, why did I say that? Anyway. Wake up, Sonny. No, don't. No, I'm not gonna. Not referencing that. Not here. Okay. Monahegal face. Good. It's either that or a Pontiac Firebird. Either one I find acceptable as far as representations of myself. I'm doing it. And now I'm going to leave. Now I shall take my leave and hopefully find, like, I don't know, I would kind of like to just go for a, some sort of food stuff around here. I don't think it's going to happen, though. He's not going to attack me if he can't see me. Oh! Well. And let's do this. Because I want whatever that enemy has down there. Anyway. Yep. Of course, it was something that was absolutely essential. I would no other way. And of course, like I said, I would like food, but I don't know. It's like, I think I just want to clear on out of here before things get even worse. I'm simply a cheese moon. I'm the moon from Noita. Noita's still been getting updates, by the way. Said the last one was the last major one, but they've been doing tiny updates here and there. I'm not to the point where I want to get pulled back into it, but that day might come eventually again. Again. Scroll fragment. I think, especially since I did take the invisibility necklace, it's like I might as well go for like the rest of the scrolls and everything, but I'm not gonna say like it's a great idea. I should probably just leave. This is what you call questionable plays, but I think it's worth it. Good. Throw that down. Nope, I should have just went for the invincibility rather than going for the parry. That could have turned out real bad. Real tragic, to say the least. As it is, though. Yeah, I'm going to leave this as such. Oh, no, because it's just casual time. 6 hours of chilling, only broken up by 20 minutes of listening to the Super Ghostbusters soundtrack. Truly. I mean, to be fair, I think that this has been a pretty casual episode. I kind of saw that coming because, you know, it's like this is just a shield. It's like there's not really too much strategy that you can employ with the shield as it exists. But, you know, hey, still worth doing a showcase on regardless. Do you know Hotline Miami? Of course I do. I've seen several full playthroughs of both Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2. That game is a trip. I mean, overall, it's like even before Hotline Miami came out, I would follow Cactus and like what he had been doing. It's like I like his style. Of course, I also just really like the surrealist style entirely. I mean, have you seen me play Puss? Big fan of that. Okay. I should just try and use the shield as much as possible. Why not? This is, after all, a boss that is very well countered by a shield. Or at least should. Risk of Rain 2013. That game is a banging OST. Oh, I mean, even like the Risk of Rain 2 has a banging OST. I'm not going to argue that. It's good stuff. But, you know, it's also like, man, I'm so frustrated with that game. And also everybody that played that game. And everything about that game. There we go. That was the opportunity that I was looking for, baby. Okay, let's actually finish up the fight here. This is obviously not a damage-dealing shield, after all. And then again, I'm still going for the parries anyway now, aren't I? Okay. Just a couple more hits should do it. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh yeah, the rain formerly known as Purple. That is a good track. Is that the one I'm thinking of though? I'm not entirely sure. But like, yeah, no, some legit good stuff that you get out of that game's OST. Ooh woo, ooh woo. Why did I say ooh woo? Why am I doing this to myself? Just giving you people sound clips to use later against me. The soon-to-be internal fight between Isaac and Noita. I don't know, man. I'm like blowing through Isaac. I've gotten a lot of stuff done. I mean, I got a keeper run that was successful, and I almost got a lost run that was successful. We're not going to be seeing too much more of it, maybe. Dare I? No. No, let's go to the castle. I said blowing through Isaac. Oh, life is pain. I hate. It's been a while, hasn't it? Just got to do that with the statue. Still a favorite. And you know what? Hey, get on over here, my dude. I don't really need the crusher. Good old Mushroom Boy, invisibility. Actually don't know how invisibility works with Mushroom Boy. Whatever, it's fine. It's probably fine, though. You know what? Just get rid of the invisibility. If I die here, I die. As far as I'm concerned, I don't need anything else in this world. I have my Mushroom Boy, and that's all I want. Okay. And then, right here, punch it, and let's go. I don't have a family. No, you're my family. You're not my family. Don't lie to yourself. I know that's what you wanted me to say, and I wanted you to give that, and I wanted you to make you excited for a second, but then I want to wrench it away because that's how my power grows. Anyway. Yeah, the second guy is my family. Can't you tell by all the unresolved sexual tension that we have in each one of the streams? Wow, I'm getting a lot of giant killers. I guess I'm not going to argue. Anyway. Does Doc's family know that they say ooh-woo to random people in his spare time? I think anybody watches, I know. I tell everybody at like work and everything about these streams and whatnot. And it's like, they could just go watch it at any time to see this sort of thing. They don't, though. I'm just saying they should. It'd make for some interesting office talk the next day. Says here that you talked about giant Fudacocks for 3 hours? Jesus Christ. That's what you do online? I thought you said you played video games. Yeah, that is what I said. And that's all you need to know. It's about video games, baby. If I ever get fired, I don't know. I mean, I've said before that it's just like, I have gotten a lot of people as of recent in the place that I work that have been leaving or retiring. So maybe we'll be doing full-time streaming sooner than I think. Maybe. God knows if it happens. I'm going to try it. And go back to like the April 2020 schedule of just like daily Rain World, daily Darksiders, daily not daily Dead Cells, never been daily Dead Cells. Usually try and put too much effort into these things. I know, not this episode you don't really see that, but usually I think the beginning of the episode was a pretty good look at like everything related to the weapon and everything like that, but you know, that whole thing. And your office slowly decreasing in size? Yep, it sure is. It's like, I don't know if that means me, but I am the youngest person working in my particular part of the office. And, you know, yeah, no, that's it. Like, I'm the person that was hired the most recently. Darksiders good? Yeah, I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun with that game, to be honest. It is a big old comic book of a game, but it is like genuinely pretty fun, and the gameplay is solid. I hear the second game actually gets even better, but I, of course, was only commissioned to play the first one. I wouldn't be opposed to checking out the second one, though. Looks so generic. In some ways it kind of is, but like I think it still is a lot of fun to play. Good stuff. Love Slugcat so much. Man, Slugcat had a hard life. What a weird ending to that game, too. I don't want to spoil it if you haven't seen it, but it's just like, oh boy. It's not what you would expect. It's not what you expected. Not at all what you would expect out of it. Especially considering, like, the beginning of the game. It goes in such a, well, play it yourself. No, I like Jack. Darksiders is a poor man's God of War. I like it better than God of War. Straight up. I like the setting. I like the characters more. And War is like he's not even the good character. Like that's Death in Darksiders too. But you know, it's like I still had more fun with him than I ever did with Kratos. Didn't expect Rain World had a story. Oh boy, does it have a. It is one of those stories that you gotta search for, but there's like actually quite a bit of lore in that game if you want to search it out. It's way weirder than you might think it would be, because it's like the opening to the game is very simple compared to what it eventually turns into. Hollow Knight-like story? You know what? I would actually say Hollow Knight's not even a bad comparison. There are certainly things. There are certainly parallels. Parallels that you can make between Hollow Knight and Rain World, like in a couple different ways. Well, anyway, yeah. BG Gritty Zelda. Yeah, not quite. It's more God of War style. It's got more of that feeling to it. I got a full series on it if you want to go check it out. I guess that would probably be like you could just check that out too. Start to end. Anyway. Like, yo, it's a legit game though. Love Dead Cells, gonna get in Hollow Knight. It's a very different type of game. I mean, those games came out at roughly the same time back in 2017, which is why it gets a lot of comparisons, but I think they're two very different styled games. Yeah. I own Darksiders 3. I haven't played it yet. I've only ever played the first one. And like I said, that was the game I was commissioned to play. I enjoyed it. But I wasn't like, hey, I got to go play like every other game by this creator. Like I did with basically Environmental Station Alpha. Even unwittingly, I didn't even realize that Baba Is You was made by the same person at first. 27 stats before Hand of the King. Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the worst, though, either. What outfit am I wearing right now? I don't know. The new God of War. Oh, I mean, yeah, I've heard nothing but good stuff about the new God of War. But, that's also like one of those things where they took it in a very different direction. So it's like, it's hard to even compare the two, really. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Mushroom Boy. I thought I was using the... Whoops. It's okay, though. He's fine. I actually meant to use the shield, but for some reason the... button for use Mushroom Boy. And I did it again. Gah. 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 That's what I was trying to do. Because it's just like, See? Like, this shield is quite good for this fight. Unfortunately, coming in here with no potion charges or anything, it's, not working out the best for me, if I'm being real with you. Okay. Told you it'd explode him. That was by accident, though. That was not an intentional explosion. Should have tried to get the scorpion to fall on top of the hand. That would have been fun. Go. That's what I was trying to do. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm alive. Running out of charges on the shield, but it's working out just fine. Yeah, I shouldn't need to worry too much about... Nice! Ah! Ooh, clutched that one right there. Gamer mode, yeah. Nice, nice. But hey, like legit, maybe more than anything else, the shield is amazing against the Hand of the King. It's like that was a pretty good example of just how much you can get out of that sort of invincibility. Not perfect, needless to say, but it's just like, you saw the telluric shock? The invincibility was just amazing there. Honestly, I should just end the game at this point. I only have 8% health. Well, let's just keep getting on with it. It blocks your back too. Oh yeah, no, it is like an invincibility bubble all around you. It's not just blocking from the front or anything. As long as you got that shield held out, it's everything. Well, let's see how this goes. Gotta say, I'm gonna give it the old college try, but I'm not gonna promise anything, to say the least. Because it's like, yeah, like what more do I even need to say? Finds a melon, the run continues. I mean, I might. I mean, there is a food shop in here now. They have made that consistent. We'll see. Oh God, why? Okay, man. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm alive for the time being. Probably not for too much longer. Brag. Bragging. Oh no. Yep. No. This. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay. All right. I will donate $100 if you win. No, I didn't even get to see that. I died too quick. I hit the bookman. That's true. I do. Dang. Well, hey, still successful run. Didn't they nerf that guy? Not enough. Pop in as soon as the run ends. Hey, we can go back to playing some more Binding of Isaac if you wanted to go do that instead. Just like, you know. Bruh, oh, come on. It's like, that's a hard area. Had a good... Or I could go back to Hollow Knight, which is what I currently have open in Steam right now. Oh, man. Didn't disengagement kind of heal you? I think what it does at this point is that it stops you at 20%. So it doesn't, so it's like, it doesn't so much heal me, but it prevents me from taking a lot more damage that I could be. You know. It's like there's stuff. There's stuff happening there. Anyway, hey, that was a good run. All things considered. Could be way worse. Here we are. Right back to Binding of Isaac. And big money. Awesome. That's... I mean, I guess it's not all that important as the keeper, but... You know, having penny tiers is going to be, like, super good. Try Curse of the Dead Gods? Yeah, I just saw that they had the Dead Cells update, which is something. I don't know, though, because it's just like, I don't know. I guess I don't really know too much about the game to, like, say if I'm really all that interested in playing it. Like, it's just like, maybe? I don't know. I also have a lot of other stuff that I'm doing right now as well. So, like, I gotta go, like, actually do it. Yes, I know I could get the Plum Flute. I'm not going to, though. I refuse. I will kill Little Plum in the way that it is deserved. Y'all are gonna have to deal with that. Anyway, I do want to see this run out. The penny tiers is just like, obviously, as you can see, they have a chance to drop a penny on hitting an enemy, which is not even just like a lot of extra damage, or not a lot of extra health for me. It's also more money to spend on stuff. Poor baby Plum. Too bad. Do you have something against trailers? No, I'm allergic to hype, I think is the term that I always say. Basically, I don't know. I'm going to play a game. I'm just going to play a game when I play a game. I'm not going to play a game when I'm not going to play a game. I'll play the game when I play the game. Or I'll go watch like footage of people playing the game when I play the thing I just said. Basically exactly that. I think Jawbreaker. Anything else, though? I mean, actually, like, legitimately, almond milk with the super high fire rate does mean that, like, I would be able to spawn a lot more coins. I'm taking it. I'm also going to take this. I'm also going to take this. Oh, wait, no, that's not triple shot. I thought that was triple shot. But the thing is with coin shot, and spend money to money. Money. Bruh. Money. Anyway. Stop getting hit. Oh, well, no, I died anyway. Stupid enemies. Whatever. Anyway. Yeah. Okay. That's enough of this. I'm just gonna do the thing with the thing. Bruh. Hey, that's a keeper, baby. That's how it works. Anyway, I'm gonna go actually like make the. No, it's not bone time. We're not going into the bone zone. Get your heads out of the bone zone. I am going to go and get that episode up already. So, look forward to it. Or not? I guess you were just here? I don't know. You probably just saw this episode, but the other people haven't. So, All right, bye.